You look sharp, boss. Hello there. How can I help you? I guess you get a collection like this. You look sharp, boss. Hello there. How can I help you? I guess you get a collection like this.
Happy you are, and you know what you are, even though you all try to deny it. Oh, not me. I just happen to be into wax mustaches and looking like a street urchin from Charles Dickens. It's over. Move on. The party has been shut down, and your name was never on the list. Sitting in this tiny room, wondering if you hate me for playing such amazing music.
This is everything I wanted to forget. Winter sets in, it flies away, the stars in that time, the fever's heartache. This is all of it, this is everyone I wanted to forget.
Nothing but music you'll want to pretend you discovered. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. I protect my sources too, and I'm 100% looking for you.
What's up?
Tell me when you're ready.
Well, when the end time comes, I'd rather be holding a peace than a peace sign. I can tell we are gonna get along famously. Well, when the end time comes, I'd rather be holding a peace than a peace sign. I can tell we are gonna I'll bet you'll be ready to use that the second you get out the door. You've racked up some more ammunition rewards points. I'll bet you'll be ready to use that the second you get out the door. You've racked up some more ammunition rewards points. You've racked up some more ammunition.
Yes, this will do very nicely. Very nice place you've got. Very chic. Nothing like a bourgeois bank robber to remind me of how strange Los Santos has become. In my day, the psychos at least had the dignity to be psychotic. Nowadays, it's all about home furnishings and going straight. All right, you ready? Because this is it. Well, it's not it, but it's something very big. It's not quite ready yet, but I wanted to see how you're doing. What I've got is a Fleesa Bank franchise. And it's nothing too complicated. There's no buy-in. Now, normally, there would be a buy-in. You would put in money up front, we would arrange the job, and you would pull it off. But this time, I'll cover the upfront costs. Call it the price of getting a look at you. And there's no risk to you. Unless, of course, you count getting locked up or shot. So, you ready? What do you think? You got questions, comments, concerns? All right. What are you waiting for? Let's go see this place. There's no risk to you. Unless, of course, you count getting locked up or shot. So, you ready? What do you think? You got questions, comments, concerns? All right. What are you waiting for? Let's go see this place. There's no risk to you. Unless, of course, there's a Fleesa franchise on the Western Highway near Chumash. Take us there. Word of warning, we're on the job right now, so don't let the cops notice you. If they come after us, we call it off. So, my taciturn friends, I suppose you want to know how we're doing this. Well, funny you should ask. We're driving out to the bank, taking a look at it, picking up some equipment, and then heading back to make our plans. Not very complex at all. We're not going in, we're not poking it with a stick. We're just sitting back and taking a look. You see, I like my scores like I like my dates. Across the street and unaware they're being watched. Look it! All right, so why this bank over all the other banks in the state? Why does fortune favor this one? Another good question. You're full of good questions. You're like a child whose parents think it's clever, or the IRS. Well, this bank's got some safety deposit boxes, and in one of those safety deposit boxes are some bonds. Okay, he's being hidden from the taxman, but no one's gonna report missing. All starting to make sense. Security should be light, well, relatively light. Light if your daydreams or raids on the Union Depository. Quite heavy if your day job is turning over liquor stores. Shit! And gas station. And the bonds in the box will be worth more than a few rumpled notes from a till, so the minor escalation is worth it, if you can handle it. Plus, you know, the sea view, nothing like staring at the ocean while you contemplate money and power, incarceration, and homicide, you know, all those weighty issues surrounding your first foray into serious armed robbery. I'm assuming you're kind of a cerebral crew, because otherwise this whole not talking deal just kind of puts you on the spectrum, right? Okay, well, how about we just get there and see where we're at? There it is. Take a look. Drink it in. I've patched into their security feed on my cell. Take a look. What are we looking at? Small joint, not much security. Staff won't give a crap, especially about the deposit boxes. Customers will probably be thinking how to turn this into a screenplay. The boxes are in the back behind the safe door. We want box number 167. Yeah, it's right on the highway with good access. That works for you. Get out quick, but it'll also work for the cops. Speed up their response time. Okay? Okay. Enough of this peeper crap. Let's go to the garment factory. Now, when you hit the bank, you're gonna need to hack into its security system. I've written a neat little program that will do most of the work for you, but it's probably a good idea for you to familiarize yourselves with it. You, in the passenger seat, I've sent it to your phone. Take it for a dry run, keep your hands steady, and maybe the wet run won't be a disaster. I'm calling Paige. She's my assistant. First she's gonna get us what we need, then she's gonna saw me in half. No? You didn't like that one? You don't make it easy. Paige, it's Lester. The place looked good. Nothing we weren't expecting. Can you get the intel together? Hard copies to go on a notice board. Yeah, plus all the equipment we spoke about. I'll be over to collect it with those people. Yeah. Charming as ever. Okay, see you soon. She's loading the hardware into the back of a truck. Tools for the job, things for you to wear. On a job, your attire will depend on the role you're performing. As the job gets more complicated, so will the uniforms. If you're likely to be seen by civilians, you'll be provided with a couple of masks. Then when you go into the bank, you can choose one that goes with your eyes. And hey, there's the added bonus of none of your favorite comic convention outfits being linked to a major crime. Whoop-de-doo. Where were we? Masks. Paige. Oh yeah, we'll go over there, pick her up, and go back to your... Excuse me! And go back to your place to plan this thing. I can talk you through the planning board later. That might be helped by a visual aid. The rest is pretty self-explanatory. Listen to me, do what I say. Bullets go in here, come out there. And if you're ever caught, you keep your mouth shut. I couldn't resist. Hey, passenger seat. Did you get into their network? Good work. before my jeans do! There's Paige. We're leaving this car, taking the truck. I should be using my cane.
Nice to meet you.
There's Paige. We're leaving this car, taking the truck. I should be using my cane. Come on, back to your place. You're a real bad driver! Is it all there?
I think so. You want to get out and check? Go down the inventory? Or are you happy sitting there making a perfect butt imprint in your easy wipe seat?
I'll take your word for it.
Thank you. It should all be there. The clothes, guns, headsets, holdalls, masks, the drill, the files with all the photos and surveillance work. Hey, there's enough here to make us all look real suspicious. Nice little conspiracy to commit robbery charge waiting to... Come on! Waiting to happen.
What, they're gonna charge us with thought crime?
Not so much thought as everything but the deed crime. We'd be caught with our pants down and a heart on out.
Well, we're not getting
for
caught.
you, friend.
These are professionals.
So I hear. The cheapest Whoa! The cheapest professionals money can buy.
I like to think of it as investing in new talent. And until you and me start playing low-rent Bonnie and Clyde, that's the way it's gotta be. She didn't mean anything by that, by the way. She's just a little...
The cheapest professionals money can buy.
I like to think of it as investing in new talent. And until you and me start playing low-rent Bonnie and Clyde, that's the way it's gotta be. She didn't mean anything by that, by the way. She's just a little... Okay. Now, Paige, we'll set up a board for you, won't you, Paige?
I'd let you do it if you could reach. I mean, I didn't see any milk crates for you to stand on.
The most important thing to look for in an employee is respect. You can't get anything done without respect. Where was I? Oh, yes, the room. Paige is setting up this board on which you will plan your scores. You'll use it to set out all the prep work you need to do, select your crew, figure out how the take from a score should be split up. You need a crew to take a score, but only one person can be in charge. Respect. Isn't that right, Paige?
Blow me.
All right. You're only going to need one thing for this job. It's a high-speed armored car. Now, instead of getting one legitimately and leaving a nice long paper trail to your front door, you're going to be jacking one from a nasty Korean crew and leaving a nice long paper trail to their door instead.
This is good to go.
Hey, here's your board. Good. And when you're ready to move on the car, go over it, study the plan, tick it off the list. You must be methodical. This isn't just a dumb crime.
Good to go.
Oh, there is an element of that, huh? And when you've got the car, we'll come back here and talk bank jobs. Bank jobs. Methodical. This isn't just a dumb crime. There's an element of that, huh? And when you've got the car, we'll come back here and talk bank jobs.
look sharp, boss. Hello? Let me know how I can help. I guess you get a collection like this when you're the majority shareholder. No problem. Your personal vehicle's on its way. Hello? Let me know how I can help. I guess you get a collection like this when you're the majority shareholder.
I gotta get this fucking loan, man. Yo, if I don't pay it back, he'll kill me.
Yep, that's me.
battleships. We're in it for the music.
Brought to you by the refreshing taste of E. Cola. Now available in retro 1950s bottles.
Radio Mirror Park.
Got a bit of...
Once the bus is secure, Demolitions is driving it to Sandy Shores. The pilot's going to LSIA. Here we go. Okay, you're splitting into two teams. Transporter, officer, you're the ground team. To start with, you'll collect our bus from the junkyard at Sandy Shores. Demolitions, you're the perimeter team. You'll be hijacking the inbound Bolingbroke transport. The pilot's going to LSIA. To me, I'm gonna put up some smoke in a nice crowded public place. We've given everyone an AP pistol and a special carbine, so there's no fighting over who's the favorite. Demolitions has got a jerry can and some sticky bombs too. Let's get to work. fighting jets. Pilot, if they try to shoot you down, run evasive maneuvers. Stay strong up there. You need to hold off those jets until the ground team get Reshkovsky out of the facility.